Welcome to the God Pod with Lord Jamar. Not a hard job to expose the fraud you are. P. Diddy, Kid Cudi, explode your car. Shit get ugly when I unload the scar. But this ain't PUBG. Shout out to my people around the world that love me. Peace to Artie Stacks, Digger, and God in the chat. All my niggas that got me. Rest in peace, fact checker rage. Got memories that never fade. You are still missed to this day. Sever with my blade what gets in my way. Never be a tether, this is FBA. I got games for whoever wanna play. Spit flames for forever and a day. Shit changed and you better get away. You know my name, motherfucker, is Lord J.
Peace. Aha. What's good, family? Yeah. We in the house. Atlanta to LA. I see you trapped the bit on. What's good? What it do? Tommy Fletcher. A1 Drizzy. What's poppin'? Buffalo, New York. In this bitch. That's right, B1 Drizzy. You know what it is. Cleveland on the check-in. Cleveland. That's what my man Serge used to call it. Peace to the gods and earths. That's right. Peace to the earths. We got Dallas, Texas in the house on the check-in. My brother Terrell McMillan. That's a family member on the check-in. LA. Ooh, Brazil in the house. Kentucky in the house. Where you from? Oh, yeah. What's good, my people? Oh, what's populating? Come on in. Teacher Maria. From Baton Rouge to Sacramento, I see you. Delaware in the house. Money earning Mount Vernon, a.k.a. Master Vic. Master Victory. A1 Drizzy, I ain't know you was in Minnesota. That's where you at? You in Minnesota? It gets hotter than, it gets colder than a motherfucking penguin's titty in Minnesota. Yeah, dude. VA in the house. Chicago on the check-in. Oh, I like this. Seattle up in this bitch. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the God Pod with Lord Jamar. I am he is I, and I am him. Make sure you click that like button. Click share. Let everybody know that we live right now, getting it popping. We got Anubis in the house, fucking Bruno in the house. You know how we do. No, lazy legs. No, of course not. You know what's funny? You just brought up lazy legs, not me. First of all, I would almost stop calling him lazy legs if he would just stop going on all these other shows, right? And addressing the very thing that I asked him to address here. Just come on my show, bro. And let's fucking debate this for real, bro. Like, you want to debate this? You want to do everything but debate it. You want to go everywhere else on every other platform and talk shit and lie and, challenge me to boxing matches and all other shit. But the original thing was, come on. And you'll do it with everybody else but me. Isn't that strange, y'all? Do y'all think that's strange? I don't know. Y'all just brought him up. Yeah, I'm not. He said, stop giving them energy. I'm just, listen. I'm just saying, like, the energy keeps floating around and shit. I just keep hearing about, niggas came over here and said this and said that. And I'm like, and the people's like, didn't you ask him to come on and talk? Like, he got me blocked though, you know? He got me blocked, which is fucking funny. Hey, we had a cordial relationship at one time, you know? Oh shit, Haiti in the motherfucking house. Miami Sounds. Said love from Haiti. Thank you, Miami Sounds. But yeah, Lazy Legs has been lying though. He has been going around lying and acting as if he saw me out and approached me in some sort of aggressive fashion. It never happened. Okay? It never happened. You know what happened when he saw me? This is what happened. Word is bond on everything I love. Oh, come on, Jamar. Come on, Jamar. Him and the Puerto Ricans just, oh, come on, Jamar. Why are you saying that? Like that was the attitude. So please stop with this bullshit. Like you came up on me like, yeah, what's up? What's up? Like, nigga, you know it wasn't that energy. You've never talked to me on the phone with that type of energy. You've never seen me in person with any kind of energy where you was like acting like a tough guy. Okay? Knock it the fuck off. All right? Oh, I didn't even plan on talking about this, but once I saw his lazy little name, maybe go into this, but I'm you know, like I said, I'll call him Crazy Legs. I'll call him Crazy Legs if that's what we need to do to get things cordial and to get him on the show. So y'all hit up Crazy Legs, right? And tell him that Lord Jamar said, listen, stop the bullshit and come on the fucking show. Okay? Yes. So I can do what the fuck I do, which is hold us down with the truth. Thank you, Fila Speaks. He said, FBA holding you down all day. Keep being the God King you are, Jamar. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because see, what you got to understand in this world, right? There's battles and there's wars, right? Never get caught up in a battle. Always think about the bigger picture, which is the war. We out here to win wars. And inside of wars, you win battles and you lose battles. Huh? But at the end of the day, you want to have more wins than you have losses. Huh? Oh. Where's my motherfucking mediators at? Shout out to y'all. Shout out Black Ice in the house. I see you. So let's talk. First of all, if you know about them angel numbers, it's almost 555 right now, which is interesting. Today's math is knowledge, wisdom, all being born to understanding, right? So knowledge, wisdom, in all being born to understanding in its simplest form would mean, hang on. Yes, that would mean to basically know what you speaking about or know what you're about to do before you do it. And if you do that, then you will have a proper understanding, right? It's when you put the two before the one, when you put the talking or the action before the knowledge is where you receive a misunderstanding. For instance, there's a lot of people that get upset about certain things that I may say that they feel doesn't align with a certain doctrine. You know, and they make videos about it, crying, booing, but yet they've never done the knowledge. They've never done what today, they've never lived out today's math, right? Which is to do the knowledge on something before you start speaking. Before you start boo-hooing and talking about, we don't teach that. Why don't you do the knowledge on the subject first and then come back? Because I'm hearing a lot of wisdom knowledge shit going on out here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The crybabies know who I'm talking about. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Anyway. Somebody said Crazy Legs wants to have an old school dance off. That's one thing. I mean, I was never a dancer like that. Okay. I danced, I had a two-step. And there was a time when I I attempted to break, I attempted to pop, and just like anybody else. You know what I mean? I was hip hop. I did it all. But I never was a high level break dancer or a high level pop blocker and all that type of shit. Yeah, but I did graffiti. I fucking, break danced. I fucking started as a DJ. Like, you can't tell me about this hip hop shit. You just can't. Like, all disciplines I have, indulged in. Okay? Somebody said, do the butterfly. Man, I was a two-step type of motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? I was with the dudes that we hanging against the wall. We against the wall on some, you know what I mean? And yeah, let the girls dance against you, bang, bang, ang. But I'm not out there all, working up. One of them dudes that used to be working up a sweat. Nah, that was never me. Nah, that was never me. We was a little too cool for school. You know what I mean? The gods wasn't doing all that type of shit. You know what I mean? We was maxing and relaxing, we was up in the jam, but we wasn't moving all like that. So what are we talking about? Let's look at the title. Okay, the first thing it says is Dr. Umar versus his daughter. Now, now before I continue, I have a nice sweatsuit on that got sent to me by my brother, my man Tef. My man Tef, who is a dope ass MC. But he got a clothing company he's working on, and he sent me this nice sweatsuit. You know what I mean? It's the top. I like how it zips up. You see the details on the hood, how the hood zip up. If you throw it over hold up. It got a leather pull on. It's the details that I really like on this shit. You know what I mean? You see that Tuskegee shit right there? Yeah. You know what I mean? Hold up. Let me put this shit up so y'all could follow the brother. But yeah, you know what I mean? Let me show you. You know what I mean? Got the sweatpants with it and with the motherfucking the logo on the sweatpants and all that. Yeah, you see it. You see it. Uh-huh. But yeah, that's how we doing it. And then we got the, we got the fucking Y3s on, putting it all together like that. But yeah, check out my man's shit. It's called Black Pilot. Black Pilot. And I actually got the aviator that I was rocking with it outside. But, we're not rocking that shit in the crib. But yeah, Black Pilot. I'm fucking with it. All right. So anyway, Dr. Umar and his daughter. Now, first of all, I got to say that we've had Dr. Umar on the show back in the days, some years ago. And Looking at this idiot. Never mind. We had Dr. Umar on the show, and during that show, he kind of, shit got a little crazy, and he made us feel like all he wanted was donations when we asked him about the school, and the school still hasn't materialized. I think the interview was actually about 5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. It was a while ago. But I say that to say, Dr. Umar says a lot of things, some things that I can agree with. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's not a dumb guy. Like, you know what I mean? He says a lot of things that I can agree with in certain areas. In other areas, I don't agree with. I'm not all on this Pan-African shit like I used to be back in the days, but that's just due to new knowledge I've acquired. Like, so yeah, people, we can't stay in a box just because, that's what you've been talking about forever, somehow years. If you get new information, you need to act on that new information. So anyway, so putting all my problems with him to the side and all of this type of shit, me as a father, it's disheartening when you see a father having a problem with his child, especially when it's public in this type of way. So just recently, to bring people up to speed, a young lady who came on the internet and basically said she is one of Dr. Umar's children. And she said she doesn't have a relationship with her father. And because of that, she doesn't have a relationship with her other siblings. She found out she has a sister that she doesn't know. She'd like to know her. And, basically she went public with this. Yeah. And it was kind of shocking. She called him a hypocrite. And, I'm not going to play these clips and all this type of shit on here because I don't like motherfuckers trying to, whatever. So I'm just going to, I'm going to kick it to y'all of what I know about this. So anyway, she's calling him a hypocrite and, listen, we don't know the details, but as far as, wanting to be a black leader and, you want to open a school for children, but then your children are, disgruntled with you. I don't know. It's just a little, seems like something that needs to be addressed. So Dr. Umar, after she made her video, he proceeded to make a video, responding to his daughter, and inside that video, he called her a struggle streamer. Yeah, and basically he made it seem like, the mother wasn't given the full story, which could very well be true. This happens a lot of times. A lot of times these women will weaponize the relationship with the parent, with the father, and all of this type of shit, and and talk shit about the father and make the child, try to make the child look down upon the father and all this type of shit. So I get it. That could very well be happening, but she came on. Oh, somebody said he called her a Smurf. Did he? Yeah. I don't know. But when he was answering her, it's like, to me, this guy, he doesn't miss a chance to try to aggrandize himself. You know what I mean? And be like, first of all, as the Prince of Pan-Africanism, I am the #1 requested scholar in the world, And it's just like, when people have to do shit like that all the time, like, isn't it kind of annoying? Like, I don't come on here and be like, yo, I was in Brand Nubian, right? And we made this record and that. Like, y'all know that already. I don't have to fucking say this shit every fucking time. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to always make it about you and your accolades? Like, that's not the time to big up who the fuck you are and all this type of shit. Like, talk to your daughter, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of us is like, why are you doing this on the internet? Why are you doing it on the internet? Like, even though she did it on the internet, did you have to reply to her on the internet? Was there some kind of way that you could have done it privately? But he replied to her. Then I see another video where she's talking back to him. And I ain't gonna lie. Now the young lady was kind of just, the way she was talking, it was kind of making her look bad. First of all, ladies, period. This whole new thing that y'all doing with this face that y'all do, like this, what? Yo. If y'all don't cut that bullshit out, y'all know the fucking face I'm talking about. Wait. Yo, a lot of the young girls do it, but older women are doing it too. It's a thing. Y'all wasn't doing this all the whole time. This is some new shit. Yes, that shit annoying as hell. You know what I'm talking about. This little, they'll even like do something with the hand that, yo, I'm telling you, stop it. Stop it. That's one of them shits that somebody would have choked the shit out of you back in the days for doing that. Stop. It's annoying as fuck. That fucking face is very disrespectful. Like, and y'all are trying to be disrespectful in that moment, but I really don't think y'all understand. Like, please stop. Please stop. It's not cool. It makes you look stupid. A lot of times pretty girls do it, and in that moment, you look ugly. You look ugly. Stop doing that. There's nothing cute about that. Okay? I don't know what fucking point you're proving. But anyway, she's on there making that face. First of all, she was talking about looking at her camera, and she said, do I have a camel toe? So she's asking about camel toe, and then she's like looking to see. Then she's talking about she want to get paid. She want to get paid for an interview. So if anybody wants to talk to her, I think she said her price range is from $3 to $10 grand. Whoa. And she's like, fuck that. Y'all gonna pay Umar to come on y'all shit? Y'all gonna pay me the same shit you pay him. I'm like, wow. So now when you hearing shit like that, somebody said Umar taught her well. Yo, when I hear shit like that, I'm like, okay, damn. So what is it really about? And she's making faces like, what? I'm not supposed to get paid? What? Like, making that face like, you stupid if you think I'm not getting paid. Like, listen, young lady, I'd love for you to come on here and discuss what you like to discuss, but first of all, I didn't pay your daddy when it came on here. Okay. It wasn't about that. And so, yeah, if you'd like to come on here the same way your dad came on, that's fine. But I ain't got no goddamn $3 grand or $10 grand to pay your ass to come on here to trash your dad. And it's like, I wouldn't want you to, that's not why I'd bring her on to trash her dad. It would be for her to tell her story. You know what I mean? Of which I would have to ask her hard questions as well, the same way I asked her father certain hard questions, and see where it goes. But I don't know, man. I just don't like. I don't like none of it. I don't like it. I don't like. This ain't something that I feel like I could really, that I want to take sides in or something like that. You know what I mean? Um, all I could say is I can empathize with Umar as far as just being a father, man. I mean, I don't know what type of father he is though, but sometimes, man, you know, you try to teach your kids certain shit and they just sometimes they just do what they want to do, bro. You know what I mean? They just do what they want to do, man. And you know, you could try to prepare them and give them, you know, give them your knowledge and wisdom and just hope that their understanding is what it needs to be. But, you know, sometimes these children, man, they do what the fuck they wants to do, man. So, you know, he could have been there her whole life and, you know what I mean? And still, she might find her way onto the internet to talk shit about him. Who knows? Um, but I just thought it made her case look kind of bad, and she was looking very, you know, she was looking very, you know, just very hoodrific um with her shit. God damn it. Hang on a second. I forgot something. 1 second. Oh. Shout out to all the Panthers in the house. Let's see some cockbags in here to think. How's the flat earth treating me? It's treating me great. How's your ball? How's your ball treating you? How's your ball, huh? You like balls? Fighting Quad, he like balls in his mouth, I can tell. Yeah. He like them in his mouth. In his motherfucking mouth. Yeah, he does. Ah, I forgot my fill light. The guy about, did you see the video when she was a kid and she was talking about her dad being abusive to her mom? No, I haven't. Um, I'm curious, does does Umar have any seeds that he grew up like that he raised? I'm just curious. I don't fully know, but it seems like there's a lot of like baby mama here, baby mama there. Like, has he raised any seeds? I'm just curious. Has seeds ever lived in his household? I'm seeing things, people saying no, I don't think so. Somebody said Umar didn't raise any of his children. Um, yes, bubbles float up, cock bagger. Bye. Um, Somebody said the prince of piecing out before birth. That's wow. Um, yeah, that's kind of crazy, you know. Um, I don't know, man. all I could say is, I had to live with my babies, man. You know what I mean? I had to watch my babies grow, man. Like I can't do this whole, like, I don't understand how people be having seeds that be like living in a whole other state type of shit. Like I'm not happy if my seed live across town or some shit, let alone in another state. That's crazy. That's just crazy to me. Like, it's just unfathomable. I'm saying, like, when there's seeds, you know what I mean? When there's seeds, like both of my seeds right now live out of New York, but they grown. You know what I mean? When they was babies, they with Pop Duke. You know what I mean? Are you taking your seeds to school? Have you ever been on field trips and all of that with the school and all of that type of shit? You know what I mean? Dr. Umar? I'm just curious. Or anybody that, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of father, you know what I mean? You drop your seed off every day type of shit, or you dropped your seed off one time, you know what I mean? As a symbolic gesture, and pick them up begrudgingly when the mom has no other choice. 23 Muke, I don't say nothing about that sucker ass video, okay? So please stop asking me. I see it. That guy made that video because basically he was down with the Godcast in the beginning. And he got himself removed. So that's just like a disgruntled employee. That's right. Building 7, y'all. Get ready for Building 7. Okay. That's what's on deck. What is Building 7? Building 7 is the upcoming Lord Jamar solo album that I'm telling you is some magnificent work. Okay. When it comes to this hip hop shit, I'm a motherfucking scientist. Okay. That's all I can say, man. I've made classics in the past and I will continue to make classics. Okay. Alexander McDonough. He said, Lord, your character on For Life was dope. Where did your character go? Yeah, that's a good question, man. Where did my character go? He could have got moved to another jail. It really wasn't clear as to the history of what happened with that character. Because I think on the show that was my character was like pre 50 Cent or some shit like that, pre 50 Cent's character. So when you saw my character, I think that was a flashback. So I think I asked about that, and I think they said, yo, he could have went to another jail. Come on. I'm trying to figure out how to fucking be a regular on this shit. So yeah, what's up with this character? Like, but yeah, that's what it is. But I enjoyed For Life. It was great working on that set. Everybody on the cast and crew was fabulous. And yeah, shout out to For Life. So anyway, yeah, Umar and his daughter, man, it's unfortunate. And I hope they get that shit together, man. I hope they sit down and have that talk and, keep that shit off the internet. Because quite frankly, should be none of our business, But you're not going to get that bread, baby girl. You're not gonna get that bread, baby girl. Ain't motherfuckers, first of all, I don't think you understand what it takes to make that kind of bread, to make it worth somebody's while to pay you that type of bread. They'd have to really be getting serious amount of views. And I really don't think that story is, merits that. That story is not that big. You know what I mean? So there you have that. Phantom Studios, Alchemy. Thank you. He said, that's a double entendre. Building 7. You're goddamn right it is. Okay? Because Building 7 is the building that I grew up in. That was my building. Apartment what? 4A. Culture of Law. Why my light went out in the back? What the fuck happened? Yeah. Culture of Law was my crib number, and I grew up in Building 7. Now, what does Building 7 also mean? Okay. 7 stands for God. So we building God. Huh? We creating God. God's building. When God is building when he speaks. Building on positive and destroying that negative. Oh, yeah. That's what we do. That's what we do. Thank you, Phantom Studios. I like things that have a double entendre. You know what I mean? Like brand Nubian. Our brand is Nubian. Miami Sounds. He said the night of. Oh, wait, no. Didn't you? Oh, that's shit. I almost felt like this was the same thing. We were talking about For Life earlier. Now he said the night of. How was it working on that show? The night of was dope. First of all, I had more episodes on that show. Second of all, I ended up working with, the likes of Steve Zalian, who has wrote many, great movies, and he's directed some ill shit, He wrote The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I think he wrote Schindler's List or some shit like that. This motherfucker, but he's just an ill ass director, and he's done some ill shit. I also got to work with two of my friends who are no longer with us. And that would be Mums for the final time, as well as Michael K. Williams. Okay, rest in peace to both of them. I worked with them on that show. I worked with Sticky Fingers on that show. Yeah, that was fun to work on. You know where they shot the night of at? Up in Yonkers. Yeah, they had a little some shit they set up in Yonkers. And so yeah, I was going to Yonkers. It was nice working close to around the way up in Westchester. But thank you, Miami Sounds. Michelle Williams said, love you, Lord J. Love you right back, Michelle. You look like you could be one of my cousins and shit. You remind me of one of my cousins. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you. 77 figures. God, you good with the 5% nation? Misconnunciation is what you said? Misconnunciation? Is that a word? Or did you mean miscommunication? Listen, I'm good with the 5% nation. Are there certain people inside the 5% nation that are not good with me? Sure. But that they don't speak for everyone in the 5% nation. First and foremost, these are disgruntled little little neophytes who would love to have that magnetic attraction that I have. See, here's the thing. Why do they care so much about what I say? Right? I'll tell you why. Because what I say has traction in the real world. When I say something, people listen and it gets views, and you know what I mean? Let one of those dudes have a live right now. We got 369 people just in here right now randomly, right? Let one of those do, and it's going up now. Let one of those dudes do a live right now. It'll be like 40 people in there. You see what I'm saying? So this is why they have a problem with certain things I say, because I have that piece that has magnetic in it that attracts people to me. So they want to feel like, oh, let me chop this guy down. Let me be the guy to try to chop him down so that I can build a reputation for myself. And hopefully I can get some of that magnetic that he has. But it's never going to happen. There is no chopping me down. Okay? And that's not going to give you the magnetic. Either you're going to have it or you don't. Either you have it or you don't. Okay? Certain shit, certain people are just born with. You, sir, don't have it. Because if you did, you wouldn't be mad about what I say. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck about what you say. Yo, these dudes make videos and shit about, I don't even watch them. I don't even watch these videos. You know why? Because it means nothing. It means nothing in my world. Okay? I am the asset, right? I'm the asset. Trust me, I'm more valuable and have done way more for this nation in my little pinky than half of these dudes that can go up there every day and teach classes or whatever the fuck they do up there. I brought more people to this nation and to the knowledge of self through what I've done over the years than most of those dudes put together. Matter of fact, I'm going to say all of those disgruntled dudes put together have not done more teaching and opened more eyes than me. So if you don't sit your punk ass down, okay, and do the knowledge, okay, which is inside the cipher, because the cipher comes first. Knowledge is in your mind. A cipher is a person, place, or thing. Knowledge is in a book. It's in 120. That's a cipher. It starts with the cipher. Ooh, they're mad. Ooh, they're mad. Thank you, 77 figures. I appreciate you. Zarweedy, 80-year-old goofy backup rapper. Okay. Who are you talking about? Your mother? John Barnett, just showing some black to my fave Islamic MC from Charlotte, North Carolina. Why, thank you, John Barnett. First of all, 5% Nation has, I guess, Islamic overtones, but you know, it's not traditional Islam. And matter of fact, let me say Ramadan Mubarak for those that are practicing Ramadan. So for instance, in the 5% Nation, Ramadan, it's an elective, you know, it's not something that's required. You can do it or not do it. Yeah. You can do it or not do it. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Fila speaks. Don't worry about him. He's gone. So yeah, but shout out to everybody. Matter of fact, I wasn't here last week because I felt ill, man. I felt ill. People say that there was something going around. I tend to think that we as humans, and especially it depends on, you know, where you live and all that. But I think there's a certain type of year, especially approaching spring and all of that, different seasons, where our bodies start to release toxins and all of this type of shit, right? And I believe they know that we do this collectively. And this is why they call it a flu season, or they'll say that there's an outbreak of some shit, and, and just use nature against us. But I definitely had some shit going on for a couple of days where, the chills, and I'm cold and I'm hot, and, and then, I felt a little tickle in my throat. Now I got the fucking cough and I'm spitting up, shit like that. And it was just going on. And then I got a headache and I'm just feeling achy. But I'm not no fucking NyQuil motherfucker. So I'm doing all the natural shit. And, that was going on for a few days. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so there was, I don't like coming on live and all that fucking shit. I wasn't going to be doing all of that. So I just waited it out. Yeah. So that's, one reason why I wasn't even thinking about fasting. I was fucking sick when Ramadan started. And, I've been on a workout adventure, these past few months. I've actually gained 10 pounds of muscle. And yeah, I'm not ready to, to lose any weight right now. You know what I mean? I'm all about making gains right now. So yeah, this is not necessarily the best time for me to be fasting. But shout out to everybody that is fasting, and stay strong and keep it up, because it's great. And I, when I finish my goals, I definitely will be fasting. You gave Lad TV his credibility, Fila Speak said. Let's not forget, you should get royalties from Vlad. Ha. Yeah. I did help to give some credibility, didn't I? Okay, let's move on. Taxstone. Taxstone, the popular blogger, YouTuber, who ended up going to jail over an incident at Irving Plaza involving him and Troy Ave, where somebody was killed in the incident, and Taxstone ultimately was given like 30 years or something like that. Well, it appears that he has now gained another 10 years for basically trying to smuggle weed into the federal correctional facility, the same one that Diddy's at, and who else is there? The dude that killed the Mangione, whatever. The dude that killed the health insurance dude is there. A few famous people are at this fucking spot. But I guess Diddy would be one of the most notable ones. So he's at this Fed spot in Brooklyn. And apparently there was some sort of line that they was tossing out, of windows to catch some other line that was made of, wrapped up with weed and all this kind of shit inside of it. And they found a phone that they said, he tried to say it wasn't his, but inside they found recordings of him saying, calling himself Tax and blah, 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 and talking about this and that. And somebody said, damn, 10 years for trees, 10 years for contraband. Doesn't matter what it is. You know what I mean? 10 years is for the extra trying to get something into the prison that's not supposed to be there. He might could have got that for, you know what I mean? A phone. Yeah. He might could have got that for whatever. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit you're not supposed to have in jail, and that's called contraband. Now, drugs is a form of contraband, but then, you know, that's a contraband that they take even more serious because it's drugs. Oh, truly Zambian. I see you in the house. Was good. He said Taxstone is the live action episode of When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong. Goofy. Listen, yeah, like apparently, you know, he was smuggling shit because I guess he had to pay for his lawyers or some shit like that. So, you know, yo, I'm gonna keep it real. This is how I know how to get money. You know what I mean? Like, okay. So now we went from 30 to 40. Huh? 30 to 40. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I mean, you know, it's a lot of chances we take in life. And I guess he thought that was the right play to attempt, you know? But damn, man. Somebody said nigga got 10 years for ass transport. Nah, it wasn't ass transport. It wasn't ass transport. From what I read, there was like a window or some shit, and they threw some sort of line out, like a rope with a hook on it, as to where somebody downstairs, they had another type of line, like another type of rope that's supposed to attach to that rope. And then people that's inside supposed to pull that shit up. Now, the rope that the dude downstairs is attaching that rope was made of like weed and shit. Like it had shit inside of it. I don't know if it was just weed, but I know it was weed. Yeah, somebody said fishing. You know what I mean? So they was fishing basically. And yeah, they was grabbing the line like that. Like, you know, now I don't know how nobody is seeing lines coming out the fucking jail. I don't know what time of day or night this is. But apparently everybody in the little plot got caught except the person who came to drop the line off. The civilian, the person that was not in jail. But they just know he's a male and he's from Brooklyn. That's all they know. Somebody said, you know how to go, catch him. You called me Ketchum. You know who Ketchum is? That was Suprema Law's government name. That was his last name. Suprema Law's name on Oz was Kevin Ketchum. GMP 997 GMP. Thank you. He said, is Rod Digger ever coming back to the Godcast? Much respect on your workout journey. Keep up the God work. Peace, Lord. Yes. Rod Digger is my sister. Yeah, we have a real relationship. You know what I mean? We have a real relationship where we could fucking disagree with each other and fucking sometimes scream at each other and be mad. And at the end of the day, it's like, love you, sis. And she's like, love you, bruh. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. So yeah, absolutely. Digger will be back at some point. But you know, Digger got other shit that she's doing. You know what I mean? It's, you know, I don't know if she always has the time to be a regular like that, like she was before, shit, But definitely she wants to come on and put her 2 cents in on a lot of fucking topics, and she'll text me about shit, and you know what I mean? But, just as far as coordinating times and all of that to get on here, yeah. And I just got to hit her up at the right time, you know what I mean, too. But yes, she'll be back. When the time is right, she'll be back. But thank you. I appreciate you as always. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. So Jay-Z, I think it was his lawyer, put out a statement saying that I think it happened. I think it was put out once something happened in the Diddy case. I forget exactly what may have happened, but something happened. And at that point, a statement was put out basically saying that Jay-Z and Diddy were never friends. Jay-Z's like, look, man, I just know this nigga from around, man. We was never friends, man. Don't try to pull me into his bullshit. I don't know what the fuck. That ain't my friend. Now, when this was said, I think the internet took issue with it because some people like, wait, didn't you say something about he's the only one that can call me Sean and all this type of shit? And they start pulling out all these photos of them together, and yeah. So it just seemed very, very odd that the brother would take this time to distance himself from the diddler. But, listen, we all have long-time acquaintances, right? We all have people that we know them for a long time, right? But are we really friends? Huh? Are we really friends? Or are we just long-time acquaintances? Because I tell you, I got certain people that, especially in this industry, like when you used to go to parties a lot and shit, like there's certain people that you would see for years. And you feel like you know them, but then at the same time, you might not even know their name. But it's like, that's my man. That's my man from, like, he be at all the parties. My man. Like, you know what I mean? Like in your mind, it's like my man, but you don't even know my man's name. So how are y'all friends? But y'all feel friendly. Like when y'all see each other, what's good, my guy? You know what I mean? Y'all give each other a pound. But now y'all been doing this for so long. At least I've been doing it for so long. I know he know my name, but I'm the one that's usually guilty of not knowing his name. And now it's too late. It's been years. How dare I ask you your fucking name now? So you're just gonna have to be my guy or my man or whatever the fuck, until I hear somebody say your fucking name. But I say that to say, some people misconstrue, You're like, oh yeah, I'm friends with Lord Jamar. Are you? Are we really friends? Been to the crib? Have we broke bread together? Have I, you know what I mean? Have I told you anything that seemed personal? Have you told me anything personal? Do I know your mom's name? Just little shit that friends know about each other. You know what I mean? Do I know where you grew up at and shit like that? Like, you know what I mean? Emmanuel, he's never coming back. That's people like that is what I'm talking about. Godfrey was not my friend. He was just a good acquaintance. Okay. He was an acquaintance. But again, he wanted a piece of the magnetic. And so that's why he'd be around. It was beneficial to try to get some of the soil. So you got to understand that I'm tapped into the soil. Like y'all are the soil. Hey, Leah Sawyer, I see you. Y'all are the soil. So what I mean by that is like y'all are the real black people that somebody who wants to talk to black people directly, they want to talk to y'all because y'all are the soil. You see what I'm saying? You're not the bougie black people, the fake ones. Like y'all are the ones that matter. You see? And y'all matter to certain people. You matter to their they lust for your approval. You see? They want the soil's approval. And they could be successful in other areas. They could have white people fucking with them and all that type of shit. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. But they're like, damn, how come I don't have the soil motherfuckers hitting me up like that? You know what I mean? And then here you go. A dude like me who's tapped into the soil. Ooh, so let me get next to him since he's next to the soil. Let me get next to him so they'll feel like I'm one of those niggas. But you're not. You appeal to white people. You appeal to white people. You're very safe, Jamar. You're very safe. Yeah. Thank you, Built Like This podcast. Because that's what he's doing, bro. That's what the whole thing was from the beginning. Trying to milk the situation. Yeah, it's suspicious. And if y'all motherfucker, if one more motherfucker tell me to apologize to this nigga, like for him doing some snake shit to me, y'all gotta be fucking crazy. Like y'all got gaslit like a motherfucker. Y'all got sold a bill of goods by, this fucking guy. Fuck that dude. Anyway, so I say this to say everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not your friend. That's right. He backdoored me. And I'm not gonna say pause. Y'all pause, niggas. Fuck all that pause shit. But yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. So there's friends and there's acquaintances and there's different levels to everything. Just like this first degree murder, second degree, third degree. You know what I mean? There's this degree acquaintance, first degree acquaintance, second degree acquaintance, it all depends. There's some acquaintances that are right at the line of being a friend, but y'all didn't like go through whatever friends need to go through in order to be a friend. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all almost there. Y'all almost there. So I say that's to say, I don't know if Diddy and Jay-Z was really friends, or they just happened to be two dudes that was at the top of the hip hop game at the same time, and they both had the same first name, and they traveled in some of the same circles. You see what I'm saying? It's okay, Nia Muhammad. I know you're an hour late, and we're not going to be here much longer, but I'm still happy that you're here. We still love you and happy that you're here, Queen. So thank you. Yeah. So that's that. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think that Jay-Z and Diddy really were friends, and now Jay-Z is distancing himself because he sees the writing on the wall um, for Diddy? Also, what do y'all think that Diddy is gonna do any real time? What do y'all think's gonna happen here? I'm just curious because I'm gonna tell you, I don't think that. First of all, the feds have a very high prosecution rate, but that's usually because they have, a lot of times they have people that don't have the means to get out of some shit. But then again, the feds do press high profile figures and still get convictions. Um, I just don't feel like they would have him for this long with no bail and all of that. They're denying bail. I just don't see somebody sitting for this long and then just walking away from this. Now, is he going to get 30 years to life and all of that shit? I don't know about that. But I'm going to tell you, even if a dude gets like 5 years, I feel like that's 5 years too much that for a nigga like Diddy. You've been living like how you've been living all this time, and now you're expected to go to jail for 5 years at least. I don't know if a motherfucker like that would want to do that. I don't know if they'd want to do that. Yeah. So I don't know. We really have to see how this plays out. But don't look good, man. Don't look good. Matter of fact, I thought I heard a recording of Diddy talking to one of his sons, and Diddy was like, "Yo, you talk to Jay?" And dude was like, "Nah, pops, yo, he bugging, like he not in, he not answering type shit." And he's like, "Yeah, niggas think it's sweet because I'm in here type of shit, you know?" That's how it be, man. That's how it be, man. Be inside, niggas think it's sweet. Sometimes niggas think you never coming home. And they do what they gotta do. Truly Zambian, he said, of course they were friends. This is Jay's MO all over. He distanced himself from Dame and essentially renounced him the exact same way. He's already shown himself to be a snake. Look at Beanie Siegel. Ooh, yikes. Oh, straight out the Zambian's mouth. Goodness gracious. That is absolutely a spot on observation, Zambian. Justin, he said, hope it's all good between you and Pete Guns. Yeah, Peter Guns called me. We talked on the phone. Although we got disconnected, we need to finish the conversation. But Guns is my man. He wasn't trying to get caught up in the bullshit. But he's cool with Godfrey too. So I understand, I'm not trying to make him choose sides or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's really not that serious. Okay. It's not beef like that. If it was beef like that, trust me, I'd be waiting for this. I know where he work. I know where he be at every fucking Tuesday. I know where that podcast studio is at. If it was beef like that, trust me, something would be meeting him. But it's not. So relax. Jamro, what's good, my bro? He said, I don't think Hove or anyone should be getting crucified just for being someone's friend. That's a slippery slope. Hashtag free puff. Get that nigga some help, though. 100. I don't think anybody's trying to necessarily crucify someone for just being friends, but you got to understand association brings on assimilation. You know, birds of a feather flock together is what they say. So um if you turn out to be a close associate of somebody and they're into some shit, the next question is, well, are you into it too? How much of that did you know about? Okay, even if you don't do it, how much of that did you know about? And you still continue to be friends with this person after having knowledge of whatever illicit shit they might have been doing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where, you know, it can start to look bad for certain people. And then when you have, you know, business ventures and all kind of different shit where you need to look um you need to look good, you know, you need to look morally clean. um that's where some people might try and crucify you. But I'm not, you know, I don't think we was gonna crucify him, but now it's like, now that you're trying to say y'all wasn't friends, now it's like, whoa, 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 what's going on here? You know what I mean? What's going on here? Why are you saying that? Why are you saying it now all of a sudden? You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Leah Sawyer said, Amber Rose said she never witnessed any of those things Diddy is being accused of. I know you didn't mean to say abused of. Um, and we believe Amber Rose. Is Amber Rose the epitome of truth, Leah? Or is she somebody that could be compromised and maybe she's trying to clean some shit up right now because she was one of the people that was sex trafficked allegedly at one of these parties? I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe. I know she's done some questionable things in her lifetime, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Somebody said, where's this comment? He said, hip hop is full of deviants, Africa Bambaataa and Puff. There is likely tons more. Yeah. I know somebody whose legs get a little lazy at times. They were accused of some shit. Some deviant shit. But I digress. I digress. If you're just joining us, make sure you click that like button. Click the share button. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And listen, y'all, I'm dead ass getting ready to have some serious members only shit. So if you'd like to join the channel, in the description is a link for you to join the channel. We have like 3 different tiers. And one of the things I'd like to do very soon is a members only listening party. I'd like to do a members only Building 7 listening party where we play these joints that I got right now. And yeah, give me a feedback. I want your honest feedback, but it's members only. Okay. So if any haters want to come in there and talk shit, you got to join. Okay. And shout out to my existing members right now. Shout out to Mike TV, new member. Shout out to Matthias, new member. Shout out to Dyrene Johnson, new member. Denzel Washington, member. Yeah, is it the Denzel Washington? You'll have to be a member to find out, god damn it. But I bullshit you not, Denzel Washington is a member. Gemro said the music and entertainment industry is full of deviancy. Weinstein, Epstein, Clive Davis, and them aren't black folks. Aren't black folks are just trained to focus on us. Yeah. Oh, listen, there's all kinds of deviants. You got that deviant from Abercrombie and Fitch who was running a homosexual sex trafficking ring. But you know, those things don't really jump out to us as black people because I feel like it doesn't really affect us per se. It doesn't. We don't necessarily identify or resonate with it. When they're talking about black people, you know what I mean? These are people that, you know, that we feel like we know almost, even when it comes to the celebrities and all of that. So it's definitely going to just be more on our radar. But then, yes, they in the media want to promote us more as if we are more deviant. So I understand our interest in it more, part of me, and I also understand why they try to promote us as the deviants as opposed to them. Like, it's crazy how they try to use black people as the face of this whole transgender, just this whole movement that they got going on, RuPaul's and all this type of, all that type of bullshit. They always got the black people, what's that fucking dude, Billy somebody or whatever, wearing dresses all the damn time. It's always the black. They got black people pushing that shit, and it really pisses me off. The same way they make black people push swine. Every fucking bacon fucking sandwich on TV, it's always got a black person. Oh, the bacon such and such. Oh, it's got this crispy bacon. And you never seen a black person promoting a healthy sandwich. Never. It's always the swine sandwich. Okay? And if you ever, seen somebody like me promoting a swine sandwich and I done fully sold out. I don't give a fuck if you don't even eat swine. Like, well, see, I didn't really eat swine. My thing, I made them put veggie bacon on it. And I pretended, nigga, you still fooling people into eating swine. What the fuck are you talking about? Give a fuck that your shit didn't have swine on it. You're trapping people into eating swine. So they use us as the swine peddlers, and they also use us as this deviant lifestyle peddlers. And we need to stop falling for this shit all the time. Just because it pays and all this type of shit. Turn that shit down, motherfuckers. I know, they'll always find somebody. They're going to find somebody. Look how they found that little motherfucking, what's that little nigga name? Lil Nas X. Yo, they found this talentless fucking dweeb from out of nowhere. He might have not even been gay when they started with him. But he damn sure was when they finished with him. And he was at such a point where he would have did whatever the fuck they said. And there's such people that's just so low with no moral compass that they'll do whatever the fuck these people tell them to do. And be the face of whatever they want them to be the face of. It's sad, man. It's fucking sad. But yeah, can we just stop that, black people? That's just a couple of the things we'd be in the face of. Actually, now our women are being the face of whores selling pussy and shit like that and normalizing selling pussy. What else is going on? Motherfuckers are not born gay. Okay. Oh yeah, Doechii is an industry plant. Fuck her too. Right? That's what King 4 Motivation said. This broad had the nerve to say that for her, a straight man is a red flag when she's dating. When she's dating, it's a red flag to her if a nigga say he ain't never had no dick. That's a red flag. My people, what planet are we on right now? Huh? No, what dimension are we on? What dimension are we in? Have we entered the Twilight Zone? Because this shit is fucking crazy. Picture a dimension of sound, a dimension of mind, where broads want niggas to be with niggas. It's fucking sick. In the highlight zone. In the gay boy zone. Yo, seriously, this shit is. How do you make that up? Like, broads was literally like the red flag was to be gay. Like, yo, there's some red flags. He acts a little sweet. That's what they would say before. Like, yo, I don't know about this guy. Why? Yo, he be liking what I'm wearing too much. He likes my poly. I think he likes my pocketbooks and shit a little too much. He might be gay. I'm seeing some red flags. That's what a red flag used to be. Now you telling me just being a heterosexual man to a broad like her, and that's the message she wants to send out to the people, to whoever her followers are, to normalize that type of mentality. You don't get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what award they fucking give you. You're sick. You're a sick girl, and you're going too far. You're a sick girl. That's right. They're using black women to destroy. This shit is ass backwards. Well, let's make common sense common again. Oh, before we get out of here, I know a lot of y'all was crying. Oh, Trump got the tariffs. Here's gonna make them get mad at us. Y'all heard what happened with Canada and the tariffs? Huh? Fucking Trump imposed some tariffs, and then you got some punk ass nigga from like one province talking about, oh yeah, well if he does that, we're gonna fucking cut off the energy to fucking certain states in the United States. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Motherfucker said Trump said, do that, motherfucker, and we're gonna fucking put a tariff on your steel at 50%, you piece of shit. You'll build nothing. Guess who backed down? Oh, Canada, don't fuck with the orange one. Yo, let the man cook. Let the man cook. This is chess, not checkers. Okay? Y'all was so scared. I don't know about them tariffs. I don't know about the tariffs. Yeah, all right. We're trying to instill fucking growth in American products. How about that? Because part of the tariffs is to encourage people here in America to produce these goods and services. So if they do raise the shit, well, fuck it. We'll get it right here where it's cheaper. You understand the concept? Understand the concept? You're just thinking, oh, whatever I've been buying is going to be higher. It might be. Might not be. It depends. Also, Trump said you're about to see your gas go down again. Get ready. Oh, man. Takeoff Tyson said, Lord Jamar, what happened to Kumo D? I saw him on Willie D and he didn't seem right. He kept repeating himself using the same words. I actually didn't see the interview, so I can't comment on it. I might have saw a small clip, but I didn't notice what you were talking about. But I will look out for it and give you my assessment at another time. Yeah. So listen, I don't need everybody here to agree with me. That's not what life is all about, getting every single person to agree with you. But you want to get your people that you roll with, and you roll with your people, and y'all stay on that frequency. See, Jesus had his disciples. He had his 12 people that he fucked with. They was all on the same wavelength. They all was on the same, you know what I mean? They all A alike, B alike, C alike. Everybody else, y'all was outside of that. Now they fuck with y'all, and you know, they're gonna try to make knowledge born to y'all, but they don't really need y'all like that. Like, you got the click, the ones that vibrate. And so those are the ones that I focus on, man. Like, for those that don't understand something, some of them will never understand it. They don't want to understand certain things. I'm not here to force somebody to understand some shit. You either get it or you don't. You either get it or you don't. So, please, people, I hope you understand nothing's changed. That whole fake, first of all, that wasn't even a real debate, but that whole fucking fake debate shit, like, even if you think I lost the debate, that changes nothing about the facts of the subject we were talking about. What I'm talking about is still right and exact. It's still right and exact. I didn't lose anything on that. You know, yeah, it is what it is. And if you believe that you live on a spinning ball, I just encourage you to show and prove that. That's all. Other than what you've been told, other than relying on, you know, the words of other people. Let's stop talking about what we think is going on in outer space. We believe there's nobody can prove that. Nobody can prove that. So let's talk about things that are provable, that we can actually see, test, here on Earth. Okay? Let's talk about shit like that. And yeah, if you believe you can be upside down on a ball Hey, that's on you. I hope that helps you in your life. But nothing changes. The truth is unchanging. You see? What happens in your mind can change, but the truth is always constant. Okay? So remember that. Listen, I love y'all. Should we do this again tomorrow? I need topics and shit. Let's see what happens. But yes, I'm good with King Son. Is King Son coming on? Yeah, he can. Y'all want King Son to come on, Terrell? Y'all heard him on the fucking phone. I called him on the phone. He picked right up. Um, yeah. Leah Sawyer says yes. All right, send me some stuff, Leah. I know you send me a lot of good stories and shit. Send me some shit between today and tomorrow. Oh, I know I was telling y'all before I go. I know I was telling y'all some of y'all about the ordeal. Yo, I had got my truck back for like a few days, and the engine light came back on. Mm-mm. Had it diagnosed, and there's like one more thing that I need to fucking do. So I just today had to fucking relinquish my truck again. Oh my God. It's a fucking nightmare. I'm seeing a bunch of yes, King Sons. Shit, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe we'll bring King Son up on here. Some shit. We'll interview King Son. Um, he said just buy a Prius. You gotta be fucking kidding me. First of all, don't get no electric cars, people. Don't fall into that bullshit. Oh, do not fall into that shit. That's a way to keep you from doing what the fuck you need to do. They're gonna drive your ass to the police station. You're gonna have no control. They're gonna lock you in the shit, drive you to the concentration camps. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Them fucking, them fucking batteries fucking wear out. You know how much a new battery is for the motherfucking shit? For a Tesla? 30 grand. 30 grand. Motherfuckers are gonna be taking out mortgages on batteries. Watch. Well, you got your car payment, you got your house payment, you got your battery payment. Nigga, if you did a crime or some shit and you trying to get away, you got a, a electric car. They're gonna be like, well, we know he can only go but so far before he got to charge the motherfucker. So that's a good thing. And once he charge up, we're gonna fucking know. Because as soon as he connects that shit at one of them charging stations, it's gonna tell us where we at, where he's at. We're gonna send our fucking people right there. Now with gas, nigga, you could fill up anywhere, nigga. Nobody gotta know nothing. Pay cash for that gas. Go get you a gas can, fill that shit up, and then put that gas in your car somewhere else. So you don't even see your car pull up. If you want to be that crafty, you could. You could with a gas car, you could do crafty shit like that. Not with an electric car. No. Don't fall for that shit. It's not making the world cleaner. Yeah. So yeah, don't fall for that bullshit. They're making some nice, snazzy looking electric cars too. I seen some Chinese joints. Don't get me lying. A1 Drizzy. I forget what strain this is. It'll be in one bag. I'll throw it in a jar, and then I don't even know. I'm not even looking. I threw the bag out, so I forget. It's some good shit though. Yeah, so I'm just telling y'all for your own good, man. If you're gonna be dumb enough to do it, then fucking fuck it. Get a hybrid or something, so at least you can use gas at some point. But I wouldn't fuck with none of those electric cars at all. At all. I know there's an African dude making electric cars, but it's still gonna put you in the same predicament. It's still gonna rely on this configuration. Still gonna have you on the grid. Somebody said they look cool, but I ain't buying one. That's right. And only some of them look cool. That Cybertruck is the ugliest fuck. I don't give a fuck what it does, how fast it goes. I don't care. That shit is the ugliest. Bro, I wouldn't want to play like as a child. If you put that truck down in front of me, I wouldn't even have wanted to play with that. That shit looks stupid as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not a good looking design. Like, I don't get it. I don't know who the fuck thought that was some shit, but that shit looks stupid as fuck. Got a guy at my gym that got one. Oh, hey, what up, Mo? Get it? Shit, we about to be out, but we gonna come back tomorrow. My truck is gone. I'm stuck. Yeah, a dumpster on wheels, right? Oh my gosh. It's like somebody took some fucking blocks and just said, hey, look, put those, and then they put the wheels on. A little fucking kid drew this shit. You're like, draw daddy your truck. Oh, that's what you want me to build? Okay. Yeah, well, I let my son design the truck because, you know. He said Cybertruck was designed by Homer Simpson. Exactly. That's what the fuck it looks like, bro. Can't fuck with it. Now, some of the other Tesla cars look nice. You know what I mean? But that truck, nah, I ain't doing it. I can't. Jermaine said, I like them. I can't front. You bad taste, Jermaine. That's your new name. Fucking nasty taste, Jermaine. You got a nasty taste in cars. Dre G said, what kind of truck you got? I got a Range Rover. Range Rover Sport. That's what I drive. Something that can really go off-road if need be. Okay? Because there's a lot of fake fucking trucks out here too. You know what I mean? They're just made for the fucking street. You couldn't go off-road with the motherfuckers if you really needed to. You kidding me? You kidding me? Nah, I need some shit there. Somebody said a Range Rover has a headache. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, shit, that's funny. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I know. Look at y'all. Oh, snap. Range Rover. That explains why the bitch is in the workshop. Listen, I had one before this and it didn't give me this type of problems, bro. I mean, I had little shit like that, but this, man, Don't get me crazy in this motherfucker. Don't get me crazy in this motherfucker. But anyway, I love y'all. I love y'all. And yeah, let's kick it tomorrow, shall we? Um, like I said, join the channel. I want to do a members only listening party. Members only listening party coming very soon. There is a link in the description to join the channel. We're going to have a Discord channel and all that. We have conversations outside of this shit, but it's members only. So get down with the get down. I appreciate everybody. Make sure, once again, click that like button if you haven't already. I appreciate y'all for coming through. And yeah, much love. I'm going to check y'all tomorrow. Until then, peace.